you guys. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, guys, yeah, this is, you know, obviously it's a little bit bigger one, as well as more expensive. Yeah, let me get you guys actually really close so you guys can see this. All right, so take that out. I don't know if I can get it. Alright guys, so here it is. This is actually the MPW by Crosman. I guess it's called the Bushmaster MPW. As you can see all the specs and whatnot. There you go. And like I said, guys, this will be linked in the description below, as well, you know, as I guess some information about it. Oh, look at that, guys. It's not even taped or anything, I don't think. Alright. And if you guys were curious, I will be doing more fishing videos, and probably not so much hunting at the moment, at least, mainly because it's not really a big season for anything. Yeah, guys, really quick, let's go ahead and start getting this open. So first of all, as you can see, the gun, it's got the nice like tan black look, which I really like. This is actually the red dot. Sorry about that. Red dot sight, and then we've got the battery for this sight, as well as some little Allen wrenches. Next we have a Speedloader. Now I was looking at some of the comments on this, and they were saying it's not the greatest Speedloader. It's kind of cheap and whatnot, but we're gonna find out, see what it's like. So yeah, guys, next that we have the magazine, which is actually very heavy. Then again, I'm pretty sure the inside of this is, for the most part, metal. We'll figure this out in a minute. I do like that. It looks very realistic, honestly. And, obviously, you get your owner's manual, or instructions. And then you get your gun here. Now, the gun is quite heavy, guys. It does feel, honestly, pretty real. I'm going to adjust you guys again real quick. It does feel pretty real. You know, it's pretty heavy. It's probably, if I had to guess, like 4 pounds or something. You got your, you know, little door here, trap door, whatever you want to call it. This is a adjustable stock as well. I believe it's a 6-position stock. So there's one, you know, and on. It does feel quite comfortable. I will be doing a shooting test. Probably not. Maybe in this video, maybe not. It's actually about to storm, so we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, guys, it's definitely a pretty, I mean, it's, you know, once you look at it closely, it doesn't really look all that real. But from a distance, I would say this probably would look pretty real. You do actually have one long rail on the top, or Picatinny rail. You've got 3 more, you know, obviously 2 on the sides, and then 1 on the bottom. Also, I do like the end of the barrel here. It looks like a little suppressor or something, honestly. And I wish that this was a little bit more skeletonized, but I'm sure there's other guns you can find that are skeletonized more. But yeah, guys, there's a quick, well, there we go, inside look. There is actually a pocket in here, which I don't necessarily like, but I do believe you can get like a little, pretty much like a plug. So I think what I could probably do is put some CO2 or something in there, or a little pack of BBs or something, and then put that cover on it, which, you know, I don't have the cover yet, but if I end up getting it, then, you know. So let's see, if we pull it back here, you guys can see the inside there. It definitely feels, you know, everything feels real. This up here is metal, so, and it does actually have like a little safety, or like a lock. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's got like this little lock that it goes right there. So once you release that, then you can pull it, and then, you know, it locks back into place. It is actually starting to rain, so I'm gonna actually get this, you know, somewhere to where it's not wet. You're right. Sorry about that. It did actually start raining. I'll show you guys real quick. I don't know if you're able to see it, but it is actually still raining. Anyways, we're gonna finish off at least this portion of the video, and finish showing you the gun, and then I'll do like a shooting test or something later on. Anyways, guys, it does actually take CO2. It takes 2 at a time, so I just got, you know, small 15 pack or whatever. We're gonna lay all of our components over this way. I'm gonna try to dry some of this off because it kind of got a little bit wet. Alright. I'm actually gonna test this out, even though they said on the reviews that it was kind of trash. We'll see, and you know, kind of see what it's like or whatever. I did actually used to have these on my airsoft guns, not the exact same, you know, looking one, but they did work fine. So we'll see how this one works. Anyways, guys, really quick, we're gonna attach some of the stuff that comes with it. If you were curious what it looked like with the clip in, it looks like this. That makes it a lot heavier too, guys, obviously. The clip by itself probably weighs, I don't know, a good pound. Definitely has a nice feel to it though, that's for sure. Alright guys, so really quick, I'm going to kind of scan through this and I'll get back with you. You're going to see this thing on the right side of the actual red dot. It's a little, kind of like a little switch or something. You're actually going to push this in, and once you push it in, pretty much like a little on and off switch. Push it in and then it'll pop out, and then you put your battery in here. So I'm going to do that really quick, and then we'll work on getting it mounted to the gun. So good thing is it does actually supply this little battery, and all we're gonna do is lay it in here. Now, I don't know if this has a certain way it's supposed to go in or not, but I'm gonna lay it just like that, slide it back in there, and it looks like we're locked in place. So now to test it, we have our on and off switch. So it does actually seem as if we have our red dot working. See if I can show you guys that. So this is on 1, it's very, very faint, and then on 2, as you guys can tell, it is very bright. So now I'm going to turn it back off, and we're going to mount it to the weapon. Now, I believe you will need your Allen wrench for this part, or one of them. So, it looks, if you look at the bottom here, guys, it looks like this little piece goes in. Obviously, you know, then you would tighten it. But what we're going to do, which actually you can kind of hand loosen this a little bit. We're going to take our gun, and make sure you put the sight on this way, guys. You guys, sorry for the rain echo. So we did actually get it on here, and the way I did it, guys, is as you guys can see, I loosened this pretty good amount, and then all you do is you want to push this opposite side onto the gun, and then push this little button down, and then now all you gotta do is tighten it with the Allen wrench provided. So if I can get it in here, we're just going to simply tighten this back up. We don't want to tighten it too much because obviously we don't want the screw getting stripped out. It does feel like polymer though, so you should be okay on that aspect. And there's what it looks like with the dot on. Now there is a adjustment on this, I believe, so we will end up adjusting it, but obviously right now I don't need to because I'm not firing. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get the mag set up. So to do so, pretty much guys, you're going to look at the bottom here and it's going to say open. So we're going to slide this out. So pretty much to get this guy off, all you're going to do is pull this straight off like that, and then you lay the cover down. Now this is where you put your CO2, obviously, as you guys can see. So really quick, I'm going to hop that my CO2 real quick. So make sure you guys put these in the right way. The back of the CO2 goes in that little, hopefully you guys can see that little screw, what it looks like, or the side that has the Allen wrench adjustment. So it looks like you might be able to just slide these in. No, so we're gonna have to use the little Allen wrench here. So all you gotta do is push this in, loosen these up a little bit, slide your CO2 in, and then just tighten these back up. And actually just lay it right back in there, and it'll kind of chill. Well, somehow it lays in there. There we go. Now we'll just take our little cap and toss it back on. As you guys can see, we are going to try that Speedloader out and see how it works, and then we'll do our first test fire. I actually had no problem with the Speedloader. Pretty much what you want to do is there's going to be this little like lip on this, and that lines up perfectly with the little slide. So pretty much you just put it in just like that and slide it all the way back, and then once it stops you just start pumping that little lever, and then you're ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and load it in the gun and just do a couple test shots. Alright guys, and remember you do have to pull this lever back. And you also have this little lever here, which is your safety, your semi-auto, and then your full auto. So real quick, we're going to test on semi. Yeah guys, so it's definitely a pretty quick firing rifle. I don't know if y'all are able to see that. Okay, so it looks like we may be out. Okay, we're not out. So I don't know. Let's try it again. This time we're going to try it on full auto. Now we are out, guys. So it looks like it will stop firing once it is out. So really quick, just to do this again, just like that. And then pretty much you're just gonna load these BBs. It looks like you can also hold it with your finger by that little top piece right here. So if you hold that, it might make it a little bit easier. And then just flip it upside down. Oh, okay, so I guess it wasn't a defect, it's just you have to hold the mag kind of like this so they roll to the front before it'll actually work. So now, slide this guy back in, go ahead and rack it, as you guys can see that. And then I'm actually going to adjust the stock a little bit. The only thing that I kind of complain about with this weapon, as you guys can see, I'm out again. So if you have it in full auto, it will run out awfully quick. I believe it is only a 25 round mag, so you know it doesn't hold the most. As you guys can see there, I'm out. But I guess that's part of the it being kind of realistic. You know, you only get 25 shots really. So